Hello guys, I am from Gaugrass Math Sub. I shall explain question number 9 that has been taken from exercise 6.5, chapter 6 Maxima and Minima of NCERT 12 Mathematics. Question is, what is the maximum value of the function sin x plus cos x? Note of introduction. Now come out to solution here. Solution implies that here I shall write given that let f of x equal to sin x plus cos x. Given that let f of x equal to sin x plus cos x. Again I shall write imply that differentiating f of x with respect to x, we shall get imply that d over dx of f of x equal to d over dx of sin x plus d over dx of cos x imply that d over dx of f of x comes out to be f dash of x. Here f dash of x is the first order derivative of f of x equal to d over dx of sin x comes out to be cos x plus d over dx of cos x comes out to be minus sin x. Again I shall write implied that f dash of x equal to cos x minus sin x. For maxima or minima, put f dash of x equal to 0. So here we shall get implied that cos x minus sin x equal to 0. Implied that sin x equal to cos x. Implied that sin x over cos x equal to 1. Implied that tan x equal to 1. Sin x over cos x equal to tan x, it will become equal to 1. Again I shall write implied that tan x equal to 1, implied that tan x equal to tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4. Tan pi by 4 means tan 45 degree comes out to be 1. Now here you can see in this diagram, this is x-axis, this is f dash, this is y, this is y dash, this is origin. Horizontal line x, f dash axis, vertical line y, y dash axis. Now it says pi by 4. Pi by 4 means 45 degree. So here tan is given. So you know tan will be positive in first quadrant. This is first quadrant. This is third quadrant. This is first quadrant. This is third quadrant. So tan will be, we know that tan will be positive in first quadrant and tan will be positive in third quadrant. Tan will be positive in first quadrant and tan will be positive in the third quadrant. First and third quadrant tan will be positive. 1, here 1 is given. So if you move now tan pi by 4, first quadrant is over. Now think over third quadrant. If you move from this place, this point, go towards anti-clockwise direction, go up to this place, comes out to be pi. From this place to this place, distance covered in radian is pi. Here it says third quadrant. In order to reach third quadrant here, you can assume this pi by 4. This angle will be pi by 4. So again I can write very well, implied that tan x equal to tan pi plus pi by 4. Tan x equal to tan x equal to tan pi by 4 or tan pi plus pi by 4. So here again I can write very well, tan x equal to tan pi by 4 equal to tan pi plus pi by 4. Here tan pi plus pi by 4. Pi means 180 degree plus. This means that it will go in third quadrant. In third quadrant, tan will be positive. The positive sign I have written here, positive sign. Since here pi is given, that's why tan will remain the same as tan pi by 4 it will become. So here we will get the value of x. We shall get x equal to pi by 4 and x equal to pi plus pi by 4. We will get here implied that x equal to 5 pi by 4. Value of x, we have got x equal to pi by 4, x equal to 5 pi by 4. What we will do next? Next I shall write the original function, implied that f dash of x equal to cos x minus sin x, implied that f dash of x is the first order derivative of f of x. F dash of x, f double dash of x is the second order derivative of f of x. F double dash of x, f double dash of x is the second order derivative of f of x. So here we will get d over dx of cos x minus d over dx of sin x, implied that f double dash of x equal to d over dx of cos x comes out to be minus sin x. d over dx of sin x comes out to be minus cos x. So again I shall write here implied that f double dash of x equal to pi by 4, let us try x equal to pi by 4 at x equal to pi by 4 at x equal to pi by 4 implied that f double dash of pi by 4 comes out to be minus sin pi by 4 minus cos pi by 4 implied that f double dash of pi by 4 is equal to minus sin pi by 4 comes out to be 1 over under root 2 minus cos pi by 4 comes out to be 1 over under root 2. Here we shall get f double dash of pi by 4 is equal to, take here LCM, under root 2 minus 1 you will get here minus 2 over under root 2. Here again I shall write implied that f double dash of pi by 4 is equal to minus 2 whole over under root 2 is equal to minus under root 2. Here numerator as well as denominator will get multiplied by minus, not minus, plus under root 2 will get this value. So here you will get implied that f double dash of pi by 4 is equal to minus under root 2. Here again I shall write, since f double dash of pi by 4 less than 0. Here you can see minus under root 2 is less than 0. That's why f double dash of pi by 4 will be less than 0. Hence f of x will have the maximum value at x equal to pi by 4. Again I shall write maximum value equal to f of pi by 4 implied that maximum value implied that f of pi by 4 equal to this function. This is the original function f of x. So in place of x I shall write here pi by 4, x equal to pi by 4. So here the critical point x equal to pi by 4 I shall put in place of x. So here I shall write sin pi by 4 plus cos pi by 4. You will get here implied that f of pi by 4 is equal to sin pi by 4 comes out to be 1 over under root 2 plus cos pi by 4 comes out to be under root 2. You will get here equal to 2 over under root 2. You will get here under root 2. This will be the correct answer you have got. F of pi by 4 comes out to be under root 2. This will be the correct answer. The maximum value we have got under root 2. This will be the under root 2 will be the correct answer of question number 9, exercise 6.5. That has been taken from chapter 6, application of derivative, subsection maxima minima of NCERT 12 mathematics. Okay guys, thanks.